KILR. KILR Games.
Hello gamers, simmers, and pilots. I am the KILR Gamer, and welcome to my tour around the world featuring Microsoft Flight Simulator 5.1. Alright, well, it is getting later and later in the day, so let's go ahead and talk about where we're going to be headed this late afternoon here. So you can still actually see my head this time along with the map, so how about that? Alright, so right here is where we're at, Cornucopia, and we're just going to fly back the way that we came, and we're going to land right on, we've talked about this, that little tiny strip of land. We're landing right here at Sky Harbor. This is not Sky Harbor International in Phoenix, Arizona. No, this is Sky Harbor in Minnesota. At least I think that is on the Minnesota side right there. That's the border. So just a small single strip runway on this really thin strip of land. I wonder if that's natural. I wonder if this is natural here. I'm going to assume it is natural, just like some of these other islands right over here. All these little tiny little things. So I'm going to assume that that's natural. And of course, they made use of it here. So this seems like a really neat airport. Just kind of like Merrill C. Meigs is a neat airport. At least they didn't tear this one down, because they didn't have a jerk of a mayor. Alright, so there's really not too much more that we need to do here. We still have our VOR radio tied in, 112.6, that's Duluth, so that's going to pretty much let us know how far away we need, everything is. It's not that exactly, but, it's close. So we'll go ahead and get things started. We're not going to worry about ATC on this one again. Come on. Let's get moving on this grass runway here. I'm just going to get to the end of this runway, grassway. And it's just right here. Come on. Torn a little bit more. A little bit more. You're not turning. That's because I hit the wrong button. See all the trees I put up here? I went a little crazy with trees. What can I say? But it looks cool. This is like on the level of Flight Simulator 9 and 10 cool because of the trees. Alright, I think that's good. Let's go full power. Whoa. Don't want to go too high. Oh, wow. Just right, yeah, just as we got to the end there. So when we were checking things out in the last episode, I was talking about how the town of Cornucopia is right there. Let's go ahead and set our autopilot this time. I'm going to set it to a altitude of 2,500. This is basically another VFR flight here. Bye, Cornucopia. Doesn't this look like glitter? Like all this stuff here, doesn't that look like glitter? Alter our course here a little bit. Now you might be thinking, why in the world are we flying back and forth? How come I didn't hit Sky Harbor when we were back there landing at Richard I. Bond? Well, because I wanted to have at least somewhat of a flight, you know. I didn't want to just get up in the air for 2 minutes and then land over at another airport. You know, I wanted to give us a chance to have somewhat of a flight. I don't think a video is going to be fun if it's 5 minutes and you're like, all right, we took off. All right, landing gear down, let's go. So I try to, you know, just design this in such a way so that way, you know, even if it's a, you know, somewhere between 5 and 10 minutes at least for a flight. And I try not to make them too long of a flight. Now I know that when we start crossing the ocean, we're going to have some time there. I think probably the longest flight that we may have is when going, I would say, either from like Africa to South America or California to Hawaii. and possibly Hawaii to Japan, because we are going to be making those flights, just not yet. Gotta turn our throttle down a little bit. That's going just a little too fast. So for those of you who happen to be watching this flight, what other types of games would you like to see on this channel? I'd have to say the main two that are going to be on this channel are going to be Minecraft and Flight Simulator. Those are going to be the main two. Along with the other stuff that I do. Well, I guess Sims might be like the number 3 one, but there doesn't seem to be much interest in the Sims videos at all. Just kind of weird, because I know there are channels out there that get thousands of views for their Sims videos, but apparently I haven't gotten anyone's attention with my videos, so I don't know. We still got a little ways to go. I'd say about, what, 25 miles? A nice quiet flight. I don't have to listen to AC chatter. Well, I know we don't have to always listen to it, but pretty much the next set of flights really don't have any local ATC chatter that I could find, so it's just going to wind up being default chatter, and you're going to hear a lot of the same stuff you heard before. can see the city texture up ahead for Superior and Duluth. Right up there along the horizon. In Flight Simulator 4, I had to build that strip of island that Sky Harbor is on in order to land there. And then I was able to get my Sublogic USA East to work, and it's like there, so it was already done and everything. But that's okay. The route that I'm taking it's going to take us around through Canada a little bit and then back through Minnesota. We'll be going right over Duluth again. So it's like you'll get to see it as I customize it in Flight Simulator 4 first, and then you'll see it with the Sublogic USA East scenery, which actually looks pretty nice. And it's rare too. That scenery set is rare. And I don't have the box for it. But I do have the box for West. And this is like super rare. I say that because I found the image of the box for East online. I didn't find West though. So I'm like super stoked about that. Man, Flight Simulator 4 is going to be great when it comes to flying across the US. Between USA East and US West, it's got full coverage. You know, unlike the individual Sublogic scenery discs, where you don't have the full coverage, you got most of it, but not all of it. The USA East and USA West covers all of it. So all the areas that they didn't do on the regular Sublogic scenery discs are done, and also the graphics and stuff that the scenery that they put in is up a notch because it requires Flight Simulator 4 to run. So you can't use it on Flight Simulator 3 or 2. Whereas a Sublogic scenery disc, they can be used with Flight Simulator 2 and 3 and also 4 too. But we should be getting close. I mean, we should be getting really close here. Well, maybe not really close. I think we have to get into Superior first. Kind of traveling at a high speed here. I think it's, you can see there's a stretch of land here and another one here, so I think that's it. Alright, let's go and turn autopilot off. I guess the real question now is, will we be able to land on it, or are we going to go right into the water? This is going to be a little bit of a challenging airport to land at here. The sound kind of cuts out there. This is one in which we may have to do a go-around if we can't get lined up correctly, because it's not like we can safely land in the grass. Because it's right on the edge of water. Okay, I can see the runway from here. See, there's the green right there. That's the end of the runway. Try landing an airliner over here. I know people have done it at Megs as a challenge. I don't know if anyone's tried it over here at Sky Harbor. All right. Let's do a good job of landing this bird. I think. Probably should have looked if it had an ILS. That's alright. Oh, I see it. I see the runway. I'm like looking for the area to line up with. Now, if those are poppy lights, it's saying we're too low. Doesn't seem like we're low enough, though. There we go. I see one white light. I see two. I see three. Oh, I think we're too high. Whoa. Nothing crazy, come on. Come on, you stupid wind. I was starting to line up okay, but the wind was blowing me around. There should be a taxiway at the end here. I think I see one. Yeah. And yeah, this is pretty accurate. Based on when I was building it for Flight Simulator 4. The design and everything is pretty close. So how cool is this going to look in Flight Simulator 10 and X-Plane, I wonder? Probably really cool. A building of fruit flavors. Although the buildings are out on the grass, he probably could have brought the buildings in a little bit more closer. Oh, we've got that reaction of when you're in the dirt. I wasn't going to try to park in one of them. I was just trying to, I don't know, just trying to get over here to this side. That seems good enough to me. Alright, so there you go. We're here at Sky Harbor. Tiny little airport on a tiny strip of land. Well, thanks for joining me. Hope you'll check this out on the other simulators. And other than that, I'll see you on the next leg of our journey. Take care. We've got a long way to go in this world tour, so remember to subscribe to be notified of future flight simulator content. I've also done this same flight on other simulators, such as the ones you see on your screen, but you'll find more in the description. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you around amongst the clouds.